Good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And to all my new subscribers, and it's growing beautifully, thank you guys. Lovely to have you on board. Look, I do have two news channels, okay? And half of the news goes into this main Loving Life channel, and the other half goes into my Loving Life 2019 channel. Now, the Loving Life channel, this channel, tends to be a live stream, so we meet really interesting people, and you can see those in the video records, and also tends to be more information-based news releases like the one that follows here. Loving Life 2019 has a completely different focus. It's where you get all the exciting stuff, you know, the car chases, the looting, the fires, all this sort of stuff that's going on in South Africa. And when I say exciting, I should use the word disturbing stuff as South Africa implodes. So what I'll do is I'll put a link directly down below this video. Just click on that and make sure you subscribe to Loving Life 2019 as well. And ring the bell for the updates here as well, because otherwise you're only going to get half the news that is presented by this channel. And to give you an idea, already this evening I've put up 3 videos on Loving Life 2019. They are South Africa, why is the Democratic Alliance imploding? And there are a couple of very interesting videos attached in that one. South Africa, how has the ANC failed its electoral base? Very, very interesting video, believe me. And the last one that I just put up is South Africa. Let's make him famous. And you're going to see firsthand a police sergeant in a police station who is refusing to serve 2 white men who have come there to lodge a complaint. So let's get back to what we're talking about here in this video. And in this video we're talking about the Rand going to junk, because from my view there's absolutely no question now the Rand will go to junk. Before we talk about that, I'll just give you a bit of background. Earlier this week they had a special committee meeting in Cape Town where people were flown from all over the country to discuss the problem with municipalities not paying their electricity bill. And of course all the ANC ministers and members of parliament who were supposed to be at the meeting basically boycotted it. And again, that is on Loving Life 2019, and it was only put up in the last day or two, so you'll very, very quickly find it. It just shows the complete disrespect and disregard the ANC have for the job mandate that they're supposed to be following. And of course, just after they boycotted this meeting, which they promised to attend, they then passed a bill which allowed Eskom a further 57 billion Rand bailout to keep it afloat. This is just crazy shit. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Let's get back to specifically the Rand becoming junk, which I think is a no-brainer now. State-owned enterprises are increasingly relying on government guarantees to secure loans, but this reflects badly on government's debt and could result in credit downgrades, the Auditor General of South Africa has now warned. On Wednesday, Auditor General Kimi Makwetu briefed Parliament's Standing Committee on Public Accounts, or SCOPA, on the audit outcomes of national and provincial government for the 2018-2019 year. There were 432 auditees, which included government departments and public entities. Overall, less than a quarter, or 23% of auditees received clean audits, while 11%, or 49 audits, were outstanding. As at September the 2nd, 2019, most of the outstanding audits were from public entities. The AG audits 14 state-owned enterprises. These include National Broadcaster, the SABC, Airlines SA Express and South African Airways, the Post Office, the Land Bank and Denel. The Attorney General does not audit Eskom, Diamond Mine and Elixir, or the Industrial Development Corporation, as it does not have the resources to do so, Makwetu told members of Parliament. However, the Attorney General will be deploying capacity to be signing off auditor for Transnet for the year 2020 to 2021. And just getting back to Eskom, where they said that they didn't have the money to audit Eskom. Eskom just a couple of weeks ago shut down an inquiry into corruption within the organisation because of a lack of money, despite the fact that the same investigation had actually recovered nearly 600 billion rand. 600 million rand for Eskom. So we're talking about a complete cover-up happening at Eskom. The Attorney General only completed audits of 11 state-owned enterprises. The remaining 3, South African Airways Trans-Caledon Tunnel Authority and the South African Nuclear Energy Corporation, had outstanding audits. While the Attorney General expects to complete audits for Nesca and TCTA by the end of October, no timeline was given for the South African Airways audit. The South African Airways financial report could not be tabled in September due to financial challenges. Makwetu cited the same reason for not being able to complete the audit. However, he said the bulk of the auditing had been done and about 10% of the work is outstanding. In a statement, Scopa chairperson Mkoleleko Shlengwa said it was concerning some state-owned enterprises and government departments had not submitted their financial statements to the Attorney General. South African Airways in particular had not submitted financial statements for the past 2 years, the committee heard. Shlengwa said, as a result of this non-submission, no auditing work has been done for 2019 at South African Airways due to the outstanding information. This shows the disregard of South African Airways for the law and sets a wrong precedent of normalizing the non-submission of financial statements. He went on to say, some of the reasons for outstanding audits on state-owned enterprises are because of known going concerns, difficulties and challenges. 2 of the state-owned enterprises for which the audit was finalised had going concerns problems, namely Petroleum Oil and Gas Corporation of South Africa and the South African Post Office. The Attorney General further unpacked that during the 2018-2019 year, government guarantees amounting to 446 billion rand were issued to 11 state-owned enterprises. This included state-owned enterprises which are not audited by the Attorney General. So basically what's happening is the money's just been thrown down a huge big hole, like with Eskom. And this is why I really believe now that Moody's is going to downgrade the rand to junk on the 1st of November. They don't normally do that. They normally give a warning where they have a negative view, but I think that they're going to skip that. You know, the South African rand is just teetering on the edge. The Attorney General said the total government exposure relating to these guarantees amounts to 328 billion rand. The Attorney General noted that state-owned enterprises used the guarantees to obtain loans from lenders. Guarantees or bailouts for state-owned enterprises would increase the budget deficit of the fiscus, government debt and borrowing costs, and result in downgrading from rating agencies, the presentation read. The report shows that irregular expenditure by the 11 audited state-owned enterprises amounted to over 1 billion rand. The SABC accounted for the largest amount, 351 million rand, of irregular expenditure, followed by Airports Company South Africa and Denel. Irregular expenditure is incurred through the non-compliance of supply chain management processes, as well as payments made without following due process, Makwetu said. So there you go. You've got a situation where there are a number of state-owned enterprises, including the biggest, or the elephant in the room, Eskom, which are just in complete non-compliance when it comes to having their books audited. And there are huge amounts of money being thrown at it. So rating agencies aren't going to put up with this. And South Africa's had 25 years to try and get their books in order, and it's going the other way. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, stay safe. And remember, directly below this video is a link to the Loving Life 2019 channel, where you see the more glitzy videos about what's happening in South Africa. Take care, guys.